All right, spice lovers, get ready, because today we are going deep, deep into the world of spices and how they can help us keep our arteries nice and healthy.
Sounds delicious already.
It's funny. We always think of spices as just making our food taste better,
Right.
but it turns out they could be doing a whole lot more for us, especially when it comes to our hearts.
Yeah, heart disease is a leading cause of death all over the world, and high blood pressure is a major risk factor.
Exactly. But what's really exciting is that there's more and more evidence that some of the spices we use every day, the ones sitting right there in our spice rack, might actually be able to help.
It's true.
So how about we unpack this a little? What's the science behind all of this? How can a sprinkle of, say, cinnamon or turmeric really have that much of an impact on our heart health?
Well, you see, a lot of spices are full of these powerful compounds called antioxidants, and these antioxidants can help protect our cells from damage caused by free radicals.
Free radicals.
Exactly. And those free radicals can contribute to inflammation and the buildup of plaque in our arteries, and that's what leads to heart disease.
So it's kind of like the spices are like little warriors fighting off the bad guys in our bodies.
Exactly. They're helping to neutralize those harmful free radicals, keeping our arteries clean and healthy.
Okay, I am officially intrigued. So where do we start? Let's start with the classic,
Okay.
garlic.
Okay.
I mean, who doesn't love garlic, right?
Mm.
But besides making practically everything taste amazing,
hmm
what's it doing for our hearts?
Well, garlic has this compound in it called allicin, and allicin has been shown to have really remarkable effects on blood pressure and cholesterol levels.
Hmm.
There have even been studies that have found that if you eat garlic regularly, you could see a significant reduction in both your systolic and diastolic blood pressure.
Wow, okay, now that's impressive.
Right.
I am definitely going to be adding some extra garlic to my dishes from now on.
Good.
What about turmeric? It seems like it's everywhere these days.
It is.
You see it in smoothies, lattes, even supplements.
Yeah.
Is it really all it's cracked up to be?
Well, turmeric's definitely having a moment, and it's for good reason. Turmeric contains a very powerful antioxidant called curcumin,
Okay.
and curcumin has been studied extensively for its amazing anti-inflammatory properties. And as we were talking about, inflammation plays a key role in the development of heart disease.
Right, so anything that can help reduce that inflammation is a good thing, right?
Exactly. And in fact, studies have shown that curcumin can actually inhibit the growth of plaque in our arteries, helping to prevent blockages.
Oh, wow. So turmeric is like a natural firefighter, calming down the inflammation in our arteries.
You got it.
This is incredible. I'm starting to think we should all be carrying around little spice shakers everywhere we go.
Right.
Okay, so what about cinnamon? I mean, I love the smell, I love the taste,
Me too.
but is it really doing more than just satisfying my sweet tooth?
Well, cinnamon is definitely more than just a delicious spice, that's for sure. Research suggests that if you're eating cinnamon regularly, it can actually help lower blood sugar levels.
Interesting.
And that's particularly beneficial for people with type 2 diabetes, which is often linked to heart disease.
So that sprinkle of cinnamon on my morning oatmeal is actually doing double duty, helping to manage my blood sugar and protect my heart.
You got it. And it's also been shown to improve cholesterol levels, reducing LDL cholesterol, that's the bad cholesterol, and increasing HDL, the good cholesterol.
Okay, I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
Good.
What's next on our spice adventure?
Well, let's talk about cloves. This tiny spice is so powerful when it comes to antioxidant activity.
Okay.
Cloves have a compound in them called eugenol, which has been studied for its potential to protect against heart damage caused by something called oxidative stress.
Oxidative stress, that sounds pretty intense. What exactly is that?
Sure. Well, oxidative stress is basically an imbalance in our bodies between free radicals and antioxidants. When there are too many free radicals, they can start to damage our cells and contribute to all sorts of diseases, including heart disease.
So, antioxidants, like the ones found in cloves, can help fight off those free radicals.
Exactly. They help to neutralize them and protect our cells.
So cloves are like tiny superheroes fighting off the oxidative stress villains.
Exactly. And they also have anti-inflammatory properties, which further helps protect our hearts.
Incredible. I'm feeling much more empowered in the kitchen now, I have to say.
Good.
All right, what about thyme? I use it a lot in my cooking, but I never knew it could be so good for my heart.
Yeah, thyme is often overlooked, but it's actually a nutritional powerhouse.
Okay,
For instance, did you know it's a great source of vitamin K?
I did not.
Well, vitamin K is important for blood clotting and bone health.
I knew that it was important for blood clotting, but I didn't know it was connected to heart health as well.
Oh, absolutely. Getting enough vitamin K is really important for preventing calcium buildup in our arteries, which can lead to blockages and all kinds of heart problems.
So thyme is a delicious and easy way to get more of this important nutrient.
Exactly.
Thyme is officially moving up on my list of favorite spices. What other artery-saving spices should we be adding to our culinary repertoire?
Let's head to the Mediterranean and talk about rosemary.
Okay.
This aromatic herb is known for its cognitive benefits, but it also has some pretty impressive cardiovascular properties too.
Rosemary is good for more than just roasted chicken. Tell me more.
Rosemary contains a compound called rosmarinic acid, which has been shown to have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects.
Mm-mm.
Studies have even found that rosemary extract can actually lower blood pressure and improve blood flow, which are both super important for maintaining a healthy heart.
So adding a sprig of rosemary to my dishes could be doing wonders for my cardiovascular system.
Absolutely. And it just smells so good, too.
I know, right? Okay, let's move on to something a little more exotic. What can you tell me about cardamom?
Oh.
I love that warm, slightly sweet flavor it brings to dishes, but I'm really curious about its heart health benefits.
Well, cardamom is a really interesting spice with a long history in traditional medicine, especially in Ayurveda. It has lots of powerful antioxidants, including cineol and limon,
Okay.
and those have both been studied for their potential to protect against heart disease.
So cardamom is like a little treasure chest of heart-healthy compounds.
That's a great way to put it. And studies have shown that it can actually help lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and even reduce inflammation in the body.
Wow. I'm definitely going to be experimenting with cardamom more in my cooking. What about parsley? I usually just use it as a garnish.
I know, right?
But it sounds like it deserves a more starring role.
Parsley is often just thought of as decoration, but it's full of nutrients, vitamin C, vitamin K, and folate.
Hmm.
Folate is especially important for your heart because it helps lower levels of homocysteine.
Okay.
That's an amino acid that has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease.
So that sprinkle of parsley is actually doing more than just adding color to my plate.
Yeah.
It's helping to protect my heart too.
Exactly. Don't underestimate parsley.
All right, parsley, you have my attention. What other surprising spices should we know about?
Let's talk about ginger. It's another spice that's been used for centuries in traditional medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Most people know it for settling an upset stomach, but it also has some really impressive cardiovascular benefits.
I am intrigued. I love ginger tea, but I'd love to hear more about how it can help our hearts.
Ginger has these potent anti-inflammatory compounds in it called gingerols, and they've been shown to help reduce blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and even prevent blood clots.
So that cup of ginger tea I enjoy is doing more than just warming me up. It's helping protect my heart as well.
Exactly. And you can add ginger to so many dishes, stir-fries, soups, smoothies, you name it.
I'm going to get much more creative with my ginger use for sure. All right, let's bring on the heat for our last spice. What about cayenne pepper?
Cayenne pepper is hot because of a compound in it called capsaicin, which has some amazing health benefits.
Okay, I'm ready to feel the burn.
Well, capsaicin acts as what we call a vasodilator, so it helps to widen those blood vessels.
Okay.
That, in turn, can improve blood flow and lower blood pressure. And it's also been shown to reduce those bad LDL cholesterol levels and increase the good HDL cholesterol levels.
Wow. So a dash of cayenne pepper is like a workout for my blood vessels.
You could say that.
This has been an amazing journey into the world of spices
I agree.
and their incredible potential for keeping our hearts healthy.
It really is amazing.
I'm already thinking about all the new ways I can add these spices to my meals.
Me too.
You know, it's fascinating how different cultures have been using spices for their medicinal purposes for centuries.
Yeah.
It's like we're rediscovering these ancient secrets and incorporating them into our modern lives.
A beautiful blend of tradition and science.
Exactly. And speaking of blending, I'm curious about the power of combining different spices.
Right.
You know, does that amplify their benefit?
Well, I think that's a great question and one we should definitely dig into after a quick break.
Sounds good to me. We'll be right back.
All right, it really can. Combining different spices can actually create what we call a synergistic effect.
Okay.
You know, where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's not just about adding a pinch of this and a dash of that.
Right.
There's a real art to it.
There is. Think about like traditional Indian curries or Moroccan tagines.
Okay.
They often use a whole blend of spices that not only taste incredible, but also work together to help with things like digestion, reducing inflammation, and just supporting overall well-being.
It's like a culinary symphony,
Yeah.
with each spice playing its own special part in creating this beautiful balance of flavors and health benefits.
I like that, a
Yeah.
culinary symphony. And it really highlights how important it is to think of food as medicine.
Right.
Recognizing that what we eat has a huge impact on our health.
Absolutely. So besides incorporating all these amazing spices into our diets, are there any other key lifestyle factors that can help contribute to a healthy heart?
Of course, a balanced diet is essential. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods, lots of fruits and vegetables, and healthy fats.
Okay.
You know, like the ones you find in olive oil, avocados, and nuts.
So the Mediterranean diet is still a gold standard when it comes to heart health.
It really is. It's been linked to lower rates of heart disease time and time again.
Mm,
And it's full of delicious food, so it's easy to enjoy.
that's key.
It is.
What about exercise? I know it's important for our overall health, but how does it specifically benefit our hearts?
Oh, Regular physical activity is like a magic potion for your cardiovascular system.
Hmm.
It strengthens your heart muscle, it improves blood flow, lowers blood pressure, and it even boosts your good cholesterol levels.
So we got to get that heart rate up to keep those arteries in tip-top shape.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy strenuous.
Okay, go ahead.
Even moderate exercise like brisk walking or swimming can make a huge difference.
What about stress? We can't forget about stress management.
Oh, that's so important.
Chronic stress can really do a number on our hearts, right?
Absolutely. When we're stressed all the time, our bodies pump out hormones like cortisol and adrenaline,
Right.
and those can raise our blood pressure and increase inflammation.
So finding healthy ways to manage stress, like meditation or yoga, is key for a healthy heart too.
Absolutely. It's all about creating a lifestyle that supports both our physical and mental well-being.
Now, we've been talking a lot about the good stuff, but are there any downsides to spices? Anything people should be aware of?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
Spices are generally safe for most people,
Okay.
but it's always good to be mindful. Some spices can interact with certain medications, so if you're taking any medications, it's always a good idea to check with your doctor first.
Good advice. Anything else we should keep in mind?
I'd say moderation is key, even with healthy things.
Oh, okay.
Even though spices are really good for you, going overboard can sometimes lead to digestive issues or other side effects.
So, as with most things in life, balance is important.
Right. Listen to your body and see how you feel.
Exactly. And spices are just one part of the puzzle, right?
Yeah,
They can't replace a healthy lifestyle overall.
definitely not. It's about making positive changes across the board. Diet, exercise, stress management,
Right.
and of course, enjoying those delicious spices.
Exactly. Something I've been reading a lot about lately is the connection between gut health and heart health.
Interesting.
It seems like those trillions of bacteria that live in our gut.
Oh yeah, the gut microbiome.
Exactly. It turns out they play a big role in our cardiovascular health.
That's fascinating.
It seems that a healthy gut microbiome can actually help regulate blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and even reduce inflammation throughout the body.
Wow. So taking care of our gut is another way we can help protect our hearts.
It really seems that way. And what's really cool? Many of the spices we've been talking about today, like garlic, turmeric, and ginger, are also known to promote a healthy gut microbiome.
Oh wow, so it all comes full circle.
It really does. Our bodies are incredible, aren't they? Everything's interconnected.
So how can we nurture those good bacteria in our gut and support a healthy microbiome?
Now, a diet that's rich in fiber is key.
Okay.
Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, all those foods that feed the good bacteria in our gut.
So it's like we need to think of fiber as food for our good gut bacteria.
Exactly. It's like fertilizer for a healthy microbiome. And it turns out that fermented foods can be really helpful too.
Fermented foods.
Yeah, things like yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, they're all full of probiotics.
Ah, probiotics. Those are the live beneficial bacteria, right? Like getting our gut a boost of good guys.
That's it. And probiotics can really help to replenish and diversify the gut microbiome. And there's some really promising research showing that a balanced and thriving gut ecosystem can have a positive impact on everything from our immune system to, like we've been talking about, our heart health.
It's pretty amazing to think that something as simple as adding some spices or eating some fermented foods can have such a big effect on our overall health.
I know, right? It really shows just how interconnected our bodies are, and it shows us how we can make choices to support our well-being in so many ways.
Well, I have to say, this has been an incredibly eye-opening deep dive into the world of spices and their benefits for our hearts.
It has been fascinating.
We've learned so much
Yeah.
from the science behind how they work to practical tips for using them every day.
Definitely.
I hope everyone listening is feeling inspired to spice up their lives a bit and embrace a more holistic approach to their health.
Me too.
So, to sum it all up, if you're looking to give your heart a little extra love, it's all about making those healthy changes across the board.
Right.
Eating a balanced diet, getting some exercise, managing stress,
Absolutely.
and of course, don't forget to add a generous sprinkle of those delicious, heart-healthy spices to your meals.
And remember, your health is a journey, not a destination.
So true.
It's about those small changes we make over time that can really make a difference in the long run.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, on that note, I think it's time for us to wrap up this deep dive into the spicy world of heart health.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us on this flavor-filled adventure, listener.
And remember, your health is your greatest wealth, so take care of yourself, nourish your body, and keep those arteries happy.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those taste buds tingling.